Well, welcome back to Puzzle Builder of the Disney Kind. Now, I know it's been a while, so this is a brand new season of it, so we're going to have some new puzzles being built, some new things that's going on. So, we're going to begin this season by doing a Ravensburger puzzle. We're going to do Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs here, which is to commemorate the film. It's like the Cinderella one I did, and it's also like the Beauty and the Beast one I did a while back. And so, as you can see, it's very, very similar, where it's got the film strip with all the different images and stills from the film, and plus this artwork that they have licensed here. So yes, it's a collector's edition. Now, of course, you know what we do here is we frame this thing. We're gonna build it piece by piece, but we're gonna do something a little bit special to it. So in the meantime, we need to do the basis of our frame. So here is our frame. I get these at Hobby Lobby. This is specifically, this will fit the 22 inch by 28 inch, and it's going to sit like this. Now, it's not going to cover everything on this frame, so you will have a bare spot. So what I do is we are going to go outside. We're going to spray paint a background color that will fit this. Now, you see a lot of blues, and I've used blue before with the Beauty and the Beast and the Cinderella because it just seemed to blend well. So I think I'm going to do that again with this. It's because there's a lot of blue in here, so we may just end up doing that. So let's go on outside, and we will start putting this thing together. Let me squat down here so you can see my face. I know this is kind of a tacky thing to do, and I know that's my air conditioner running, so don't be he's in a noisy area. But so this also came from Hobby Lobby. It's lac acrylic paint. They have different colors. This is Smurf blue. So I don't know how good it is, but we'll see. And when you know it, I'm out of the paint. So, we'll keep trying to see. May have to come back. Show this at a later time, but there's a start, and so I may have to just run to the store and go get some more paint and check back on you later. Okay, so I had to make a quick run back to a nearby Hobby Lobby, which is about 30 minutes away actually. But still, we're going to finish this up, and unfortunately this is about all we can do with it for tonight, and while this sits and dries. Probably not going to let it sit out here, but I'm going to put it away so definitely, so it can dry before we do anything further. So that's it. Pretty much covers it. And sorry you can't see my face. I have to I have to bend over. But yeah, I'm just gonna let that dry. I'm not gonna let it sit out overnight. I'm gonna put it someplace where I know it will dry. But that's about all we can do with it right now. So just keep coming back, and we'll see how this goes. So, as you can see, we have our background painted blue. So now we are going to begin the process and open this baby up and start putting it together. So yeah, and these Ravensburgers are really nice in terms of their overall quality. So I start out at first of course, the Ravensburger puzzles come, once you open the box, they come in this plastic bag. And what I do at first, now this is just to start off, to keep things kind of together on the table, is kind of dump it all into the box. That way we can kind of sort through. Now, a key thing is before you throw this away, you do need to double check and shake it out very well, because sometimes a piece or two may get stuck in the plastic bag. I've had that happen because there was all of a sudden there was a piece missing when I got towards the end, and luckily I kept the bag, and sure enough that piece was stuck in the bag. So here we go. We'll begin to sort and start putting this thing together, and it should be quite a nice and neat looking puzzle. And of course that's another thing, the Ravensburgers, the artwork is really neat. So well, even the Thomas Kinkade ones I do, and of course that was an artist, and his studio is licensed to do Disney artwork. But this is like near, like, the Thomas Kinkade is just like an artist painting. This is legitimate, like they recreated a scene from the film. So yeah, so let's dig in here and start putting them together. Well, as per usual, did start a little bit tonight, so as we can see here, as per usual, I'm starting off with the princess's face, and there's a little bit of Prince Charming's face there too, so because his face is pretty close to her. So yeah, so that's where we are started at. So let's keep going. So some time has passed. I haven't been I've been picking at it, but I haven't been shooting any video or footage about what I've got. But I'm going to show you what I've gotten so far. So we've made a little bit of progress. So we've got here, so we'll take a look here. We have pretty much the majority of Snow White's body. We're still working on Prince Charming here, and we've got a hand and partial of an eyebrow to one of the Seven Dwarfs. So yeah, we got a little bit of Doc. I don't like the how they portray Doc in this painting, because it's not very true to what's in the movie. But yeah, that's what we gotten so far. So we are moving right along. Okay, so here it is past New Year's, and I've been working on this thing for months just because of time and whatever, but here's what I've got. I'm trying to work on getting the film strip done, and that's so complicated. And of course, got her done, most of him, except for that one little spot right there above his face. And that's what we got of the Seven Dwarfs. Slowly but surely, I'll get this thing done. Okay, so here it is. The last piece. So, right there. Voila! There it is. It is done. Now, unfortunately, I did not do a very good job of showing stage by stage because I've just been busy doing other things, and so it's been kind of chaotic to do this puzzle. I actually started this puzzle back in September of last year, so that tells you something. And here it is just after Valentine's Day. So I really took some time with this puzzle. So we'll get into, so I've just been on a home stretch of completing her. So yeah, and this, of course, this room's always a mess, but yeah, there it is. So this is the Ravensburger Snow White puzzle. So yeah, now we begin one more process with this, because you know what we're going to do. Okay, so now you know what we're going to do to this. So first thing is, I want to try to square it up as much as possible, because the frame, it's not exactly going to sit perfectly square. So it's not going to, you know, obviously that's why we went at the beginning of the video, we spray painted the background, and it's just to kind of blend in with everything. And of course, it's, as you can see, it's got kind of the blue with the film strip and all that stuff. So that's what's going on here. So what we do now is we take our trusty little bottle of Puzzle Guard. Of course, you can get this particular stuff at Walmart and other arts and crafts stores, but this can be gotten at Walmart. It's not that expensive. This is the bigger bottle. So let me just show you what we do here. Of course, from time to time you get a little bit of dry glue. So what I do here is just take it and just kind of pour this out real carefully. Just kind of go all over. So let's stop like right there for a moment, because sometimes a little bit can do you a whole lot. So let's just take what we got here and just kind of smear it all over. And what this does is it creates, not only does it glue your puzzle together, but also it gives it a little bit of a shine. So Yeah, so here we go. Sometimes you may want to get a better utensil. There is some spreading stuff that's available that you can get, like part of the art kits. Trying to get every square inch of this covered with this glue. Because even in the frame, I don't want it coming apart. Again, trying to get every inch of this covered with this glue, because again, I don't want it coming apart in the frame. So as you can see, I'm kind of dipping it just to get to the little bit of areas. Okay, I think for right now that's pretty good. So for 24 hours, this just needs to sit. So let it sit, let it dry, and we'll check back on it, because sometimes it does need a little bit more touching up. So, but that's part of it. So I dribbled a little bit on my table, but luckily this glue does dry up, and it does kind of where you can peel it off. But anywho, so we'll just let this sit and dry, and we'll go from there. Okay, so for this is dry now. Now it's time to put the actual frame on. So here we have the actual plastic sheet that I just tucked it underneath just to keep it. So and then down here I kept the actual frame pieces. So a little tougher to get it on the side because that's where the puzzle just kind of when it goes to the almost to the edge. And see, at the top there's no problem putting that on because the puzzle doesn't go up that far, and so but the puzzle does kind of go to the edge a little bit, so it's a little bit tricky to get this on because it's not used to handling something that thick. Usually this is supposed to be like for a poster or something, like if you bought a movie poster or something. But I get a little bit creative with it. That didn't work. Yeah, now, there we go. But, there it is, in all its glory. Now I'm going to find a place to hang it somewhere. Not at the moment, but stay tuned, and I'll show you where I'm going to hang this thing. Okay, so here it is. A little bit of the glare there, but it's not exactly straight, but it's right next to my closet, and it's kind of catty corner too, looking over to Cinderella. The Cinderella one I made a while back. So yeah, there we go. Well, that does it for the Snow White puzzle, the Ravensburger Snow White puzzle, to commemorate the movie, and 1,000 pieces. Of course, it did take me a while, but that's because I had a bunch of other stuff getting in the way. So it took several months for me to put this together. So it just kind of sat on this table here for quite some time before we could actually get to it and actually put it together. I've got a lot more that we could put together, and obviously, you know, I do want to frame these and kind of hang them up around the house, and I may have to, you know, think about, you know, how to swapping them out every once in a while. There's one I can't. As a matter of fact, I think I need to do some repair on it, but and it's that big princess one. Doesn't sit too comfortably on cardboard, but that was a massive 2,000 piece puzzle. As a matter of fact, I've got more cardboard to do another one just like it, but I may have to think about, if I do another one of those, just think about how to properly do it right. Because I know I didn't want to use the push pins, but oh well. But anyway, that was the Snow White one. Next time we'll do another puzzle, and I have no idea what's